It's got 377 miles. This thing's like barely broken in. The problem is, it is broke. And I will show you what I'm talking about here in a second. Alright, ¿qué pasó, bromanos, brochowskis? This is John with John's Moto Garage, and what would you know, look what kind of trouble we got ourselves into today. We are mobbing around this, oh man, I'm laughing just mobbing this thing. This is funny. It's the, oh geez, what is up with this? It's a Harley Davidson XG500, I think is what it is. It's got 377 miles. This thing's like barely broken in. The problem is, it is broke. And I will show you what I'm talking about here in a second. Alright, so I found this thing on Craigslist. It's got 377 miles. They were asking $3,500 for it. I offered them $3,000. They said no, and then they got back to me a few days later and said, hey, we'll take the $3,000. And I said, cool. Everything in the ad looked pretty good, excellent condition. It looks like it's missing something here, maybe not. Actually, I'm probably wrong. Yeah, probably not missing anything there. I don't know what that is. It's a 500 liquid cooled, one of Harley's first bikes that they did liquid cooled, I believe. I don't know why this is so whack, but right off the bat, what I noticed, I don't know how well you can see that. It's got a big dent right here in the tank. I don't know how the heck, it may have been when they were transporting it, because I don't know how you get a dent there unless, yeah, I just don't know. It must have been during transport. So anyway, the tank's got a pretty good sized dent, which for me is a deal breaker unless I'm getting it for super cheap. For $3,000, if I'm gonna flip it, I can maybe make, you know, $3,600, sell it in a decent amount of time. But with a dent in the tank, that ain't gonna happen. So let's at least go run it through the gears. I've never ridden one of these. I think it's a 6-speed. I don't know what's up with this rear brake. It like goes all the way down to the end. Anyway, that was a quick ride. Let's roll back up here, see what's going on. Oh, ride's good. I didn't realize it's got a dent right here in the tank.
Yeah, it has a little dent. That's why I dropped the price on it.
Oh, gotcha.
When I was traveling
with what happened when it
lockbox.
happened when we got transported.
That's what I figured during transport.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's got a little dent.
Dang. Cause yeah, it runs real. I mean, runs as expected. It's a new bike basically.
Yeah.
I just didn't. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the dent.
Sorry, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, I think it happened for it had a little lock on it, and the lock, it's my fault. It had a little lock, but anyway.
Oh, like a padlock.
Gotcha.
Dang.
Well, he had it at 4,000, and then we dropped it to 3,500, and so he said, well, it's got a little dent. I guess we could take 3,000 for it.
Yeah, I know price-wise you're fair, and I'm not gonna hassle you on that. I just, for me, it won't be the one just because of that. I'll roll back up in the garage for you guys.
Okay.
Sorry about that, man.
No worries. Thanks for thanks for letting me check it out. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Happy B-Day again.
Oh, thank you.
Looks like the hubby got home.
Yeah, he did.
Nice. You guys have a good evening.
All right.
Alright, you guys, so as you can see, that thing had a freaking dent in the tank, which was not advertised or disclosed in the listing. We already know this. We've been through it time and time again. We know the scenario. Sellers out there, disclose the known issues, because you're not going to hide a freaking dent in the tank. These guys were real nice, and whatever, it is what it is. And so unfortunately, we're not able to pick that bike up. Otherwise, I was stoked to have it. A 2015 Harley XG500, I think is the name of that bike. Had just over 300 miles. Alright guys, that'll do it for this session. John's Moto Garage, the Harley that couldn't. Hopefully we'll get one of those soon though. That was a fun zippy little bike to mob around on. And for 3,000 bucks for the right person, it's still a good deal. It's just not for me with the dent. I can't make my money off of it. But for somebody out there, 3,000 bucks, that's a good deal on that motorcycle, even with the little dent in the tank. But it'll have to be somebody who's gonna keep it and who's not trying to turn and make a quick buck, you know? So it wasn't the one for me, but will be a nice bike for somebody out there. All they need to do is just, they just need to put in there's a dent in the tank and that the price has been adjusted accordingly, and they shouldn't have any problem selling it and getting their 3,000 bucks for it. All right, Brochowskis, Bromigos, and Bromanos, we'll hit you up on the next one. John's Moto Garage. Nos vemos.